Okay, welcome back. We've got four now going. So I'm Brent Brown, and with me, as always, the Cosmic Swami.
Hey, that's the guiding hand of truth and light to you, baby.
Yeah, I know. Don't I know it?
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's it's my guiding light. All right, that's what I think about every night before I fall asleep. Hey, that looks like a new spot. Where are you at? Where are you at now?
I'm here in California
Oh,
at Salt Point out on Highway 1.
right.
Um,
That's just a little north of. Is that Fort Bragg or south of that, or what? Where's that at?
yeah, I don't know. I've been driving on this road all day.
Yeah, well, then you're not that far from Turlock. Really. You
Oh,
should you should swing by, have lunch. We'll get a beer, talk about old times.
great idea, Brent Brown. Dream on.
Oh, not
Yeah, so
happening.
I'm just coming back from SwamiCon, man,
Oh yeah, your Confidence Festival. How'd that
up in
go?
Antelope, Oregon.
Right, right. Antelope. Did it was
Yeah,
it a big success, I suppose.
where I got this new Swami earring.
Oh, is that a fortune teller globe right there? You just carry with you emergencies in case you
Well,
need it.
yeah, I don't think I'd want to wear it around here. I don't trust these people.
Your entourage. That's
Yeah, or anybody else around here either.
looks pretty isolated, pretty desolate right now. Nobody around there at all. But I mean, I've seen your people. I would be nervous too, so I get that. So what are you? Where are you headed? You don't want to go to lunch at Turlock, so what's up?
No, well, I'm starting up this new blockchain, some semi crypto coin, Swami bucks.
Semi crypto coin.
Well, yeah, it's crypto, but you can also it's physical.
Huh.
You can use it to buy things at the department store or the supermarket or the pharmacy.
So you're
Whatever
starting
you
your
want.
own competing currency to the U.S. dollar?
Yeah,
What's it
yeah.
backed by?
Well, I'm
What?
looking for investors right now. I'm on my way to Hollywood.
Oh yeah,
There's several celebrities that have been contacted, and some
you
people
gotta
are
make a
definitely interested.
you gotta make a movie. Maybe.
Uh, no, got
Oh
people like Steven Seagal and Randy Quaid
oh
and Roseanne Barr. They're all interested.
oh, the Mensa Club. Yeah, well, cool.
Yeah.
So they're gonna invest in this thing. Maybe I should get in on it.
Well, yeah, sure, yeah. Well, no, this is for smart people, Brent Brown. This is
Oh,
people who want to get on the ground floor and ride the skyrocket all the way up.
all the way to the basement.
Well,
Yeah, well, sounds
all the way
good.
up into the sky and get off before it explodes.
Yeah, maybe it's a good thing I'm not uh, invited to invest. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, good luck. I don't know. I'll be anxious to see those coins showing up in the car wash. Wherever they end up.
Yeah, well, here's what they look like.
Oh, you got one.
How do you like that? Yeah, well,
Oh yeah. Well, that's kind of nice looking. Is that worth $1? Is that it or what? No, the money doesn't. It
no, they're
doesn't.
Swami bucks, man.
So
They're
it could
worth
be anything you
whatever you can
want.
get for them.
Huh.
Yeah,
Wow. This is a brave new world. You're like an adventure capitalist or something. Making your
yes,
way in
a big
financial.
adventure capitalist.
It's nice. So you're not only a Swami, you're a financial wizard. So you're
I
covering some
know.
bases. This is pretty impressive stuff. Well, keep
Don't
going,
we got
carry
something
on.
to get to, Brent Brown?
We always do. Yeah, we got iRockers we're gonna show.
Yeah, but
And
we don't we want to show a clip of one of your lame TV shows you used to host?
oh, yeah, well, I guess I could do that. My slave tea, thank you. Well, Turlock's Treasures was pretty lame, and I did that for like 4 years.
Oh, well, that wasn't that bad.
I didn't think so, but you were razzing me. So what am I supposed to do? So anyway,
Well,
yeah, Turlock's Treasures in its course. We discovered every treasure this town has, some of them twice. But that was a great show. I mean, Louis were out there on the field, and I liked it not in the studio. It was great fun. Anyway, yeah, I got a little clip of that. So let's roll it, Charlie. Yeah. Treasures, Turlock Treasures. All right, here we go. Now, I've always known that Turlock is a fascinating place with lots of amazing things to see. Well, friends, why don't you join me while we go out and discover Turlock's treasures? Now, all the years I've been doing this, I've come to find that the biggest, greatest treasures in Turlock are its people. Now, the gentleman behind me has a story. Some 50 years ago, the nuns used to run a daycare here. And young Hank O'Hare was dropped off as a 5-year-old one Friday morning, and his mama never came back. And he sits out here every day, rain or shine, waiting, just hoping that his mama would take him home. She hasn't come yet, but he's got some hope. I don't know why. So I have with me here a young man who's got quite a future ahead of him. He's quite a little artist, and instead of spending his time down at the pinball hall, he's making art. Now, what do you have here, son?
Well, right here I have an exact replica of Stonehenge that I made from peanuts.
Peanuts? Well, isn't that amazing? Why peanuts, son?
I just had them laying around.
I'm here with a good friend of the local bird community, and I'm over on the other side of the orphanage where they take care of the people who need a little gentle rest and things of that nature. The local birding community says you're kind of a legend with bird calls. Like, you're really one of the best, is that true?
I am.
Well, would you be willing to entertain my audience and me with a sample of that?
Certainly.
Very good.
The Caledonian Warbler.
Caledonian Warbler, okay.
Warbler!
Wow, man, I didn't know Turlock could be so boring.
Well, we did have treasures. I mean, some of the stuff was quite interesting, I felt, and
Well,
some amazing things that we explored.
it
But,
doesn't
you
happen
know,
anywhere else, that's for
I-
sure.
yeah, well, that's Turlock for you. That's a great place.
Well, yeah,
Anyway,
I
you know,
especially like the turkey farm stuff.
turkey farm is important. It's all this stuff means something to people of Turlock. Maybe not you, but other people. They got cards and letters. Other people love that show. So there you go. Anyway, it got canceled.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we ran out of things to see. After you see something 3 times, it's probably enough.
Well, let's get to the good stuff. Let's get to the Iraqers, man.
Oh, the Rockers, yeah.
Got a clip of the Iraqers.
Yes, we do. But before we get to that, we should kind of explain why the USA won and the Rockers were so at each other's throats, like just relentlessly.
Well, they're natural enemies, man.
Sure, but they had a situation, incident that you remember at Super Gig.
Yeah, super gig. I was there, man.
Yeah, that was something. So unfortunately, there's no footage of that. It was all pay-per-view, and our footage got ruined in the fire. So, but what went down was
A big screw up.
unprecedented. It was a big screw up. What happens is when the Super Gig, it's a big arena, the bands play, there's competition, there's voting with fans. It's an ordeal. It's a big thing. But ultimately, there's only one band that wins. They win Super Gig. They win the Golden Uke. And these two were up. USA won, and Rockers were both in the running, and it was anybody's guess. And what they do is the judges, way sequestered way up at the top of the building, they will make their decision, and they will send a page back when there's pagers before cell phones, and every band member's issued a pager. So when their pager goes off at the end, they know they've won. So by some malfunction, both Rockers and USA One had their pagers go off. So they both thought they were winners, and they both came to center stage.
If it was a malfunction,
Yeah,
I mean,
that was
nobody knows still to
nobody
this
does know.
day.
Nobody does know. That could have been a whole rigged scenario that, that kind of technology, while it seemed very advanced at the time, was pretty primitive. And these guys were up there, and the referees were there, the judges were called,
Yeah, they even got that worthless commissioner Lou Harrington out of bed.
and it was decided through some rule anomaly.
Well, they both showed up, and USA One wouldn't get out of the way and let their Rockers go up and play, as I recall.
And vice versa. I mean, our Rockers wouldn't yield either. So neither band would give an inch. They both demanded to be headliner at that moment because their pages went off. I mean, that's legit. But how do you do that? So how did they do it? You tell me.
Well, I mean, there's only room on the stage for one super band.
That's right. but they somehow made room for two. They both got up there and played as headliners. Neither would give in. And that was a cacophony if I ever heard one. But
Yeah, it's a shame we don't have footage of that.
I know that would have been, God, that was an amazing thing. But to have two bands side by side. Anyway, they hated each other because neither one would give an inch. So they were just up there blasting away. And I think USA One ultimately won. And that's what the Rockers are all mad about.
Well, they were awarded, they were installed as the winners.
No, when they went back and checked all the facts and the voting, it was a glitch. The Rockers should not have been up there. Everyone knows that.
Well, yeah, everybody but me and 1,000 other people.
And General Mustafa or Colonel Mustafa and his boys. But anyway, that's what happened. So that's how it goes down. But this clip was much later, and we'll just show a little bit so you get the idea of what the Rockers are all about. You ready to see this? Run it. Your favorite band.
Yep.
They're a danger to every stagehand and roadie up there.
Mass distortion is a wonderful thing, Brent Brown. I love the sound of those old Soviet amplifiers they got.
What's he doing here?
Oh, he's doing that's a 3-stage scud launch. Yeah, and then he's going into a Persian slipper.
Well, wait a minute. Isn't that the butcher of Basra?
That's right, the
Abdul
ancestor
there.
of King Nebuchadnezzar, man.
Okay,
Hey,
well,
man.
there's a.
What
Go
was
ahead.
that?
What was what?
Well, you cut it off right when Colonel Mustafa was laying it down, man, telling the story.
I didn't cut it off. You're talking about cutting him off. We agreed we were going to show like 30 seconds of that. It just happened to be where it fell.
Well,
Had nothing to do with that.
hey, man, that was some awesome stuff. I mean,
Yeah, your opinion. We didn't see the fans in that shot, but they are not liking these people. I mean, they are booing resoundingly. They're like they'd throw things if they had anything. But
yeah, they're
it's prohibited.
jingoistic American.
Yeah, but
Just
what
don't
do they?
like any foreigner at all.
I think these people were tuned in. They were listening to those lyrics, and there's no getting around what the Rockers were saying. They don't like Americans. Let's face it.
No,
Like
and
you.
Americans don't like them either. It's the way it's supposed to be.
Justifiably, huh? That's just how it went down because of their relentless attitude, their unforgiving attitude of America. They just came over here, took advantage of everything, and didn't give back an inch. So, including Super Gig for that matter. So that's just that's just competition. I mean, it's what happens. I would think no hard feelings, but these guys really were at each other. They just
Well, I
didn't-
think it's kind of unfair to show such a short clip after we showed all that USA One entire tune last week.
Well, that tune needed to be shown so we could sort of explain to people what was happening. Now they get it. We don't need to show a whole song. So that's where that came from. But
Uh-huh.
I think, what? We got a call. How is that possible?
Shut
Who's
up,
calling?
Brad Brown. I am not prepared to listen to you. You're no good. You've never been any good.
Colonel Mustafa?
You always lie to us. Always.
What are you talking about?
And you lie about how great we are.
Well, you're not.
And you always praising the USA One. And USA One is no good.
He's
They've
right,
never
Brett
been any
Brown.
good.
Huh. Well,
And it is very hot and dry here.
I-
You need to understand
Yes,
that
it's hot and dry, man.
what does that mean? What? Who cares? Everyone knows that.
Yes, how dare you show a whole USA One clip last week, and today you show only a little bit of Iraqers. Shame on you, Brent Brown. Shame.
We only show little bits of everybody.
I demand that you play the entire Iraqers clip from back then. You're not one of the great Americans like O.J. Simpson and Bill Cosby and Harvey Weinstein and all the rest. You're no good. Swami is okay, but Brent Brown is no good.
No good. Okay.
I demand, and then we must have the trophy that USA One stole at Super Gig.
This was 20 years ago.
Swami, you are re-invited to come back to Baghdad
Oh, good.
for the feast and the harem. Brent Brown is not allowed. Not now, not ever.
Don't want to go.
I will make sure that Brent Brown never ever
No
come here.
problem. It's not an issue.
Ultimate Foreman is dead now, and he deserves it. It is the will of Allah. I'd say that he was never any good, and he was always out there trying to tear down Iraqers.
It's a competition.
For no reason, just to be the big shot. And I don't like big shots.
You're a big shot.
I am a big shot, but I am very humble. I do not like people who are not humble.
Yeah, neither do I.
You don't like yourself very much.
And Swami, you tell Brent Brown that he is always bragging. He's always bragging about stuff that he has no right to brag about. You and I, we are two of a kind.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
We are not the bad guys here. We are the good guys. Can't you tell? We are the good guys. No. And we have always been the good guys. This is all propaganda. American propaganda. No good. And down with Chevrolet. Down with USA. Down with Harley Davidson. We are the fourth greatest band in history. We are the greatest band from the cradle of civilization. We were the best then and we are the best now. I see no reason to continue listening to you. This is nonsense.
That's right.
In Iraqi rankings, we are number one, and we always have been number one. We are the greatest band of all time.
In Iraq.
And you will see. You will see. Show these people the whole clip. The whole clip.
We'll do that for you. Yeah, something's coming up there.
What was that? I can't hear you. Nonsense.
Better get out
I
of
am
there.
sick of you always trying to defend and bend over for USA One.
Listen to me. Get out of there.
It will never happen again. I promise you.
Whoa, what, hey,
What was
stop it.
that?
There's a sandstorm behind
No,
you.
I don't care what you say. It makes no difference to me.
Behind you,
I
man.
promised.
Talk about the will of Allah.
Abdul.
Yikes. Ooh. That's not good. Well, as much as I don't care for the guy, I didn't want to see that happen.
Well, it did.
It did, but yeah, we lost his call dropped. So he demands we play his clip in full, which I guess we could probably do. I mean, we'll honor that, but that's next week. I don't know about this collecting the old trophy business, but
Well, yeah, they deserve that trophy because they would have won it if USA One hadn't have been cheating at Super Gig.
cheating.
I mean, we all saw it. At least the pay-per-view people saw it.
What did they see that those of us there didn't see? What was the cheating?
You don't have to call it cheating for it to be cheating. You know that, Brent Brown. They were just doing all kinds of underhanded stuff that wasn't right.
And I'm sure that
Simple as that.
I'm sure the Iraqers were matching them, cheat for cheat. So that's probably a wash as far as that goes. But the point is that the USA won fair and square. They could contest it, and I think they did at the time. This has been 20 some odd, almost 25 years later. It seems kind of absurd. But
Well,
you know what?
they got cheated. They got cheated the same way that they got cheated tonight by getting only a little part of their clip played.
You didn't push for having their full clip played either, so don't put that on me. That's just how we've always talked about doing it. It was just going to show sections of songs rather than the whole song. But I'm not against it. If we could show it next week, but we're about out of time here tonight, as seems like it always happens. I think we have to probably wrap this up. You got any final words of wisdom or anything you want to mention?
Yeah. See
Go
you
ahead.
next week.
Yeah, see you next week. Providing, again, if Ken Jones keeps writing those checks, we'll see you next week. And we'll have the Iraqers, and that'll be interesting in itself. And I hope he doesn't call again. All right.
Yeah, like I feel sorry for Ken Jones Jr.
No, I know you don't.
Yeah.
It's the least of your worries. I get that. All right.
Hard drinking, hard rocking, pill popping, fast talking, pull back and soccer man. Hard drinking, hard rocking, pill popping, fast talking, pull back and soccer man. All right, we're gonna